Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some 2018 Stratomatic Baseball opening day as played lineups. The New York Yankees visiting the Tampa Bay Rays. Lineup is listed below. For the visiting New York Yankees, leading off, playing left field, Brett Gardner. Batting second, the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Let's just do this. Brett Gardner leading off in left. Batting second, doing the catching, Gary Sanchez. Batting third, first baseman, Greg Bird. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting fifth, playing center field, former Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Sterling Castro. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Chase Headley. Batting eighth, and it's funny to see him batting eighth, Aaron Judge, playing right field. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Roland Torreyes. And they'll be facing Chris Archer. Archer 10-12 in 2017. 4.07 earned run average, 34 starts, struck out 249, walked 60. His battery mate, Derek Norris, doing the catching. +1 arm. Morris is at first, Miller's at second, Beckham's at short, and Longoria's at third. In left, Smith, Kiermaier in center, and Sousa in right. I will be playing as the Tampa Bay Rays. The computer will be playing as the New York Yankees. Alright, we are on our way. Archer to deal to Gardner. Gardner's looking for the 2-4 column. Opening day 2017. Here's the first pitch. Gardner is being shifted against. Swing away. It's a 5 and a 12. Range check on Morris at first. 20-sided dice roll. 20G1 and a 13. Hard ground ball to first. Morris has it. Flips to Archer for out number 1. Let me just make sure that the computer is managing. Oh, I'm managing, the computer's managing Tampa. You know what? I'll manage the Yankees. What the heck? I like Aaron Judge. It's the reason why I bought the game. And Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware. So, Tampa Bay is managed by the computer. I can't. Let's switch that up. I'll manage Tampa Bay. There we go. That's what I want to do. Alright, so Gary Sanchez steps to the plate. Sanchez looking for the 2-3 column off Archer. Archer gets a sign from Norris. The windup being the pitch. It's a 4. Sanchez needs a 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. He gets a 12. Another range play for Morris at first. 20-sided dice roll. 18G1 and an 11. As he tries to beat the shift. Morris again flips to Archer, covering the bag. 2 down. Scoring at home for both those plays, 3-1. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the first baseman, Greg Bird, for the Yankees. Shift on, shift right for Tampa Bay in the infield. Archer looking for the 1-2-3 inning here. Bird looking for the 2-4 column. Here's the pitch to Bird. It's a 4 and an 11. It's a 20, and he will line out. Side retire. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in Tampa. And here come the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. Batting second, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Batting third, playing third base, Evan Longoria. Cleanup hitter, batting second, Brad Miller. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr. He had 30 home runs in 2017 with 78 RBIs. Only a .239 batting average, though. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Logan Morrison. 38 homers, 85 runs batted in. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Tim Beckham. He was batting seventh, excuse me. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Malik Smith. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Derek Normus. All right, Dickerson to lead it off and face Tanaka. Okay, now this is an extreme batter 2, so I believe Dickerson has an advantage here. This is something new to Stratomatic. The extreme batter pitcher matchup. So let's see how this works. Dickerson's looking for the 1-4 column off Tanaka. Tanaka gets a sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch. Dickerson is being shifted against. We're going to swing away. It's a 1. Oh, wow, this is huge. And a 7. And a 9. And that's a single up the middle past the dive of Torres, the shortstop. So a leadoff single for Dickerson. 40% chance of stealing. It looks like Bird's playing behind him. And here comes Kevin Kiermaier. B bunter, D hit and run. And it's another corners and extreme batter 2. So another advantage here for Cormier, I believe. And we're going to let him, we might play hit and run here. Though he's a D hit and run. Yeah, that's bad. He's going to swing away. He's looking for the 2-4 column. Here's the pitch. It's a 2 and an 8. And that's a single to left, so man on first can try for third. 45%. Nope. Hold all runners. So Dickerson will stop at second. Back-to-back singles. Dickerson at second. Kiermaier at first. And here comes a very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Longoria had 20 home runs in 2017. Yankees want to turn 2 and help out Tanaka here. Tanaka's given up back-to-back singles to start off the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to Longoria, looking for the 1-6. It's a 1 and a 5. And a swing and a miss by Evan Longoria. 1 away. So all that blue, and he found the K. Here comes Brad Miller, second baseman for the Rays. Miller looking for the 4-6 column. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. Tanaka deals. It's a 4 He needs a 6, 7, 8. He gets a 7, and that's going to be a single to right. Judge has a -3 arm, 1 through 11. The runner is safe. We're going to hold all runners. Bases loaded, 1 out. We will not challenge the judge. So here comes Steven Souza Jr., and he's in purple. So we're going to find out with that +3 balance. Sousa's looking for the 3-6 column. Now this is an extreme, it looks like an extreme pitcher. It looks like the advantage for the pitcher here. So Tanaka will deal with Sousa. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. Well, that's pretty good. And a 6. And that ball is going to be doubled down the left field line. 2 runs will score, 2-0 Tampa Bay, and we'll hold the other runners. And it's going to be second and third. So Tampa Bay jumps on Tanaka just like they did in real life. And these are opening day exact as-played lineups. And I'll bring up the first baseman, Logan Morrison. Morrison looking for the 2-4 column, 1 out, 2 on. Sanchez sets the target. Tanaka sets and delivers. It's a 3, so he needs a 2, 6, 7, 11. He gets a 9, and that will be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So it's been feast or famine for Tanaka. He's either struck you out or you gotten a hit off of him. Tampa Bay fans want a hit. Tim Beckham steps to the plate. Bend it like Beckham. No, not that Beckham. Shortstop. With a 2 or a 6. Here's the pitch to bend it like Beckham. It's a 3. This is pretty good. And a 9. And he goes down looking, strike 3. So Tanaka does strike out the side, but he gives up 4 hits in the process and 2 runs. Tampa Bay does jump out to that 2-0 lead. We go to the top of the second. 2 up for the Yankees. Holiday, Ellsbury, and Castro to face Archer. Holiday looking for the 1-5 column. The windup and the pitch. It's a 4 and a 7. And Holiday swings at the knee cheese. 1 away. He goes down on strikes. Jacoby Ellsbury steps to the plate, left-handed batting center fielder. And this is extreme batter 3. So this is an advantage to the batter, I would believe. Archer deals to Ellsbury, looking for the 3-4. It's a 5. Nothing really there. He needs a 9. It's a 9 and an 18, and that's going to be a shot to center. Cormier won't get to it. That's going to be a double. So Ellsbury doubles. That's the only good thing that was there, and he found it. Tying run comes to plate and Sterling Castro. 1 out. Ellsbury at second. Here's the pitch to Castro, looking for the 1-5 column. It's a 6 and a 10. Swing and a miss for Castro. 2 away. Chase Headley steps to the plate, Yankee third baseman. Two outs. Ellsbury will be off on contact. He's a very good base runner, 1 through 16. And you got a -4 in center for an arm, -2 in right with Sousa, and Smith's a +1. So if he gets a hit, Headley looks to hopefully go the opposite way, I guess. And again, this is an extreme pitcher matchup, I believe. T1. And I'm going to go over the rules at some point. I'm actually going to sit and read this, but this is something new they added with the computer game. I'm assuming with the card and dice also. Alright. 2 outs, runner at second. The windup being the pitch by Archer. It is a 5 and a 6. And that will be a swing and a miss, side retired. The Yankees threaten, but do not score. Ellsbury stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Tampa Bay. Due up to face Tanaka will be Smith. Norris, and at the top of the order, Dickerson. Alex Smith batted .270 with 2 home runs in 2017. Left-handed batter. Wants a 3-4 column. Corners playing in for the Yankees. Tanaka gets a sign from Sanchez. The windup and the pitch to Smith. It is a 4. He needs a 6, 7, 8. And he gets a 7. And that's a single to right. So the hit parade continues against Tanaka. Smith's on. And Norris comes up, and I would love to bunt with him, but he is a D bunter. Let's just look anyway. 72% chance of a successful bunt. You know what? We're going to bunt with a 72% chance. He's going to try to lay down the sacrifice bunt. He lays it down. Tanaka looks to second, but thinks better of it and goes to first. So even as a D bunter, it was a 72%. We took that shot. 1 out. Smith's in scoring position. 2-0 Tampa Bay. And top of the order, Corey Dickerson steps to the plate. Dickerson's 1 for 1 with a run scored. And Dickerson again, he wants that 1-4 column off Tanaka. And it says right here, extreme batter 2. So I believe the batter has the advantage. Torres cheats towards the bag, trying to keep Smith close. Here's the pitch by Tanaka. It's a 3, so Dickerson needs a 2, 5, 6. He gets a 6, and it's a 4, and that's a hard line out to Bird for out number 2. Smith quickly scrambles back to the bag. So 2 outs. Smith will be off on contact now. Kevin Cormier steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Chance of knocking an RBI. Another extreme batter matchup, too. Tanaka kicks and fires. It's a 1. Kevin needs a 6 or an 8. He gets a 5. It's a swing and a miss. And he's gone. So they strand a runner at second. We go to the top of the third. 2-0 Tampa Bay. Due up for the Yankees, Judge, Torres, and Gardner. Aaron Judge, let's take a look at his card once again. That 1 column, and he's facing the righty. So that 1 column, you got a single, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All good. All good. You want to stay off the 1 column, the Rays do. Here's the pitch by Archer. Shift is on to the left in the infield. It's a 3. Still not bad for Judge. And a 7, excuse me. And he works a walk. So Judge is on. Tying run will come to the plate. Hello, Joe Dirty Locks. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you and Katie Crow and family. Everything's okay on my end. Just doing what I can do. Oh, I know the dice sound is awesome. Joe, my friend, Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware, another baseball card and dice guy, he went to opening day Strat. And I'm glad everything's there good there, Joe. And I was debating whether to buy this game. I love Stratomatic. I played it as a kid. But it's a little pricey. And they don't really give you... it's a fun game. It's just, my opinion, it's a little pricey. And I saw the Aaron Judge card. I heard about it. I was like, and I'm not a Yankee fan, you know that, but I do like Aaron Judge. I bought the game basically because of Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware, and his brother Ron, who went down, and they vlogged the whole trip. You know, it was so much fun to watch. One of these years, I'm going to go to New York with a couple of my buddies for opening day Stratomatic. It was fun. I mean, if you're not into sports simulations, you won't enjoy it. But it reminded me of Comic-Con when I met you. And I said, God, I'd like to do that some of these days. I gotta get up to Comic-Con this coming year again in Boston. So Joe, you're gonna be starting up the game with a little Friday the 13th. So, all right. So Judge is on. no outs. And Rolling Torres steps to the plate. How many? He didn't play too many. How many at bats did he? I don't remember him. Did they give you a... Oh, no. Wow, he had 300. Why don't I remember him from last year? He had 315 at bats. I just don't remember this guy. Didi DeGroyes. Oh, I just butchered his name. Was playing short. Maybe he got hurt. That's strange. I don't remember this guy. Here's the pitch to Torres. It's a 6. Nothing really there. And a 7. Range play for the second baseman. Miller. 20-sided dice roll. 17 G3. And a 12. This could be a double play ball here. Corners are playing in, though. Miller has it. And he fires the first. That's the only play they can make. Miller thought about turning 2, but thought better of it. Got the sure out at first. Judge advances to second with 1 out. Oh, so Joe Dirty Locks, if you want to check it out, he's going to play a little Metal Gear Solid. A little boring without friends to play with. Anyway, talk to you later. Alright, Joe, I'll have to check that out. Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Remember, check out Joe Dirty Locks, and that's Dirty Issues Gaming. That's Phil the Issues Guy's gaming channel, and Joe Dirty Locks is the co-host of Phil the Issues Guy, along with Taka, the producer. And thank you very much. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you stop by my chat, my friend. I met Joe 2 years ago at Boston Comic-Con, along with his lovely wife, Katie Crow. And it was a fun time there. So I hope to get back up there this coming year if I am able to. Alright, so 1 out, and here comes Brett Gardner. Gardner is 0 for 1. Looking for the 2-4. Here's the pitch to Gardner. It's a 5. He needs a 9. He gets a 12. It's going to be a range play once again for the first baseman, Morris. He's been a busy beaver at first. 20-sided dice roll. 15 G1 and a 14. So Morris will field the ball and race to the bag himself, and he just barely beats Gardner for out number 2. Probably should have flipped to Archer. He waved him off, though. Judge advances to third. So 2 outs. Judge at third, tying run at the plate, and Gary Sanchez. Sanchez in 2017 had 33 bombs. He's 0 for 1 today, looking for the 2-5 column. Here's the pitch by Archer. It's a 6. He needs a 9. And it's a 9. And it's a 14. That's going to be a single up the middle. Judge will score. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Yankees pulled it within 1. And here comes the first baseman, Greg Bird. And I believe he got hurt last year. 179 at-bats. He wasn't doing well anyway. 201, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. But I think he got hurt. 2 outs, Sanchez being held on by Morris at first. 1 through 9 base runner. Here's the pitch to Bird, looking for the 2-4 column. It's a 3, so he needs a 2-4-10. He gets a 6. And it's going to be a strikeout with a possible injury. And just a strikeout, I guess. Inning over. Yankees do score 1. Cut it in half. It's now 2-1 Tampa. We go to the bottom of the third. 2 up for the Rays. Longoria, Miller, and Sousa. And remember to check out Dirty Issues Gaming with Joe Dirty Locks. He's playing some Metal Gear Solid. And I'll be going over that after I'm done with this game. Joe has long streams. They're fun. He plays a lot of Friday the 13th, which is, it's actually fun to watch. It's not my game to play. I played a little bit with my nephews. It's basically hide and go seek with murder. It's kind of, I like watching it because it's funny. And Joe and his friends, they play that. It's entertaining. Again, it's not for everyone. It's Friday the 13th. It's a horror with a lot of dark humor. So, but to me, it's funny. So, alrighty. So remember, check out Joe Dirty Locks, Dirty Issues Gaming. So Longoria's up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Tanaka. It's a 2. That's not too bad. He needs a 2, 5, 8, 12. He gets a 9. It's going to be a ground ball to Torres, who throws to Bird, 1 down. Here comes Brad Miller, the second baseman. Miller's 1 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Tanaka. It's a 5. Nothing there for Miller. And a 9. And that's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Tanaka. So it's a 2-1 ball game. 2 outs, no one on. And here comes Steven Souza Jr. And again, the shift is on to the left in the infield. And it's an extreme pitcher 1. So I believe Tanaka has the advantage here, even though Sousa's 1 for 1 with a double. And I'm gonna look up those rules later, how that actually works. Again, the extreme matchups between pitcher and hitter is something new with Stratomatic. So here's the pitch to Sousa. Steve Souza Jr. is being shifted again. Swing away, tried to beat the shift. Now, Tanaka throws strikes. We're just going to swing away. Here's the dice roll. It's a 3. This is very good. And a 4. That's a hard ground ball to the shortstop. He throws to first, side retired. So Sousa bangs right into the shift for the third and final out. Go to the top of the fourth. 2-1 ball game. Tampa Bay. Due up for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday, then Jacoby Ellsbury, then Sterling Castro, if anyone gets on, Chase Headley. As Joe Dirtylock says, yep, lots of laughs. Oh, I love watching Friday the 13th. It's just funny to me. It's funny. And if you're not familiar with that game, again, check out Joe Dirtylocks. They play it a lot, along with other... if you like the games with Nathan Drake, God, I can't remember. Joe he has all of them on there. I'm pretty sure. I watched him play on the hardest level. Well, I went brain dead. Joe, if you're still there, what's that game called? The one with Drake. It's on PS4. Uncharted. Thank you. Joe played one of the Uncharted, I think it was Uncharted 2 or 3, I don't remember, but he plays on extremely hard, and he played all the way through that game on the hardest level, and he beat it, and it's just absolutely fun to watch Joe play. Hello, Ken Castro, writer extraordinaire, how are you, my friend? Ken says hello to Joe. But it's fun. Joe does a lot of good things on the channel, and they're hooked on the Friday the 13th. And again, it's not for everyone, but if you have an open mind with a sense of humor, it's wicked funny. It's a game. That's all you have to remember. It's a game, and it's funny. So, as Joe says, yep, all on the hardest level. Yeah, that was, if you want to learn how to play a game, and if it's Uncharted, I suggest you go to Joe Dirtylocks on Dirty Issues Gaming and just go in the video playlist. I'm sure it's set up where you can find it. And I watched him play. My God, I watched you for hours playing that game, Joe. I'd make a big bowl of popcorn and sit down and watch Joe play Uncharted. Alright, we got Stratomatic Delaware. As he says, evening to everyone. He just finished streaming a good game. So, Chris from Stratomatic Delaware, what I'm talking about the extreme matchups, and again, I don't know if they have it with the card and dice, I'm assuming they do, is the pitching and the hitters when there's an extreme matchup, and I'll show you when it comes up. So Holliday is going to lead off here. 2-1 Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch, opening day 2017. It's a 6 and an 8. It's going to be a ground ball to Beckham, and he's going to throw it to Morrison. For out number 1, and Morrison's happy he didn't bend it like Beckham, so 1 away. Here comes Sterling Castro. And here, this is what I'm talking about, Chris. It says Extreme Batter 3. So Ellsbury's 1 for 1 with a double, so this must be in favor of Ellsbury. He must own Archer. He must have a really good average against him, because this is something new I heard them talk about. And again, I haven't read it. I have to go on the help thing. I have to really I want to understand this, but I mean, it's pretty. I believe this is an Ellsbury favor. So 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. It's a 2 and a 10, and that's going to be hit by a pitch. Ouch. And he waves off the trainer. So we just hit him. That's not good. Tying runs at first in the speedy Jacoby Ellsbury. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. Wonderful card and dice channel. All kinds of sports on there. And a wonderful, wonderful. He went to opening day Strat in New York with his brother Ron, and they're hilarious. And they did a bunch of short vlogs, and they also played some games in the motel after they got their cards. So a lot of fun stuff there. 1 out. Ellsbury's at first. Castro's at the plate. Ellsbury's going to attempt to steal. He sneaks away from the bag. Archer looks him back, so he has to hold. Drops down to 40% stealing. Castro awaits the Archer delivery. Here it is. It's a 5 and a 12. Ground ball to Morrison. Another range trek on Morrison. My God, that's like the 5th. 20-sided dice roll. 5G3 number sign. And an 11. I believe he's going to make this play. Ball goes towards the hole. And he does not make it. It goes past him. And Ellsbury goes first to third. So 1 out. Runners on the corners for the Yankees. And the tying run's 90 feet away. Chase Headley comes to the plate. And this is an extreme pitcher 1. And Headley's 0 for 1. So Archer, to me, owns Headley. Yes, Chris did a wonderful, wonderful job on this game tonight on his channel. Ken saying, good job, Chris. Here's the pitch. Oh, they're going to try to steal with Castro. And he dives back to the bag. Morrison applies the tag, but he is safe. So 1 out. Tampa Bay wants to turn 2 up the middle with Beckham and Miller. Archer owns Headley. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. Oh boy, this is good for Headley. And a 9. And it's a 10. And that's going to be out to right center field. And it's going to be extra bases. It's going to be a double, and we have a tie ball game. 2-2. Advancing to third is Castro. So a clutch 1-out double by Headley. It's a 2-2 ball game, and here comes Aaron Judge. He walked his first time up and scored a run. First base is open, and Torres is on deck. But he had 292, so we're going to pitch to Judge. What will the verdict be? Infield's in. Here's the pitch by Archer. It's a 3 and an 8, and once again, Judge works a walk. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-2 ball game. Here comes Roland Torres. Corners in. He wants a 2-4. He's 0 for 1. Archer, 58 pitches, good for 102. This is a huge moment in the game. The windup and the pitch to Torres. Oh boy. Squares the bunt. And wow! So Longoria fields the bunt, goes home to Norris. They get the out at the plate. There's 2 outs, bases loaded. So it looked like a safety squeeze. Yeah, to me that's a safety squeeze because the runner didn't seem like he was out on contact or running on the pitch. They're throwing for the lead runner. I have to guess that was a safety squeeze. Alright, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2-2 ball game, top of the order. Brett Gardner comes to play. Gardner is 0 for... Is he 0 for 2? He is 0 for 2. How do you do? The windup and the pitch by Archer. Gardner looking for the 2-4. It's a 6, so he needs a 9 or a 10. He gets a 5, and it's going to be a range play for the shortstop Beckham. 20-sided dice roll. 12G2 and a 9. Beckham fields it. Tosses the second to Miller. Side retired on the 4th out. Yankees leave the bases loaded, though they do tie the ball game. It's 2-2 in the bottom of the fourth. Due up to face Tanaka, Logan Morrison, then Beckham and Smith. Morrison's 0 for 1. They shift on the left-handed batter to the right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal for the Yankees. Sanchez goes through the signs. Tanaka nods his head. Here's the pitch to Morrison. Now we're going to swing away through the shift. It's a 2. This is very good for Logan. And a 6. And that ball is crushed to right field. But by Birdie, 3-2 Tampa Bay. As Logan Morrison destroys that fastball. So Morrison, who had 38 home runs in 2017, gets one opening day here in the retro replay. Brings up Beckham. Beckham's 0 for 1. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch. It's a 1 and a 7. And he strikes him out looking. Again, that feast or famine for Tanaka. A lot of strikeouts and a lot of hits. He trails 3-2 with 1 out now. And Smith comes to the plate. The left fielder, he's 0 for 1. I'm sorry, he's 1 for 1 with a single. It's tough to see because I gotta move. I wish I could just drag this over to move it so I could see it. He's 1 for 1 with a single. 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Smith. It's a 4, so he needs a 2, 6, 7, 8. He gets a 6. It's a 14, and that's a single to right. Judge cuts it off before it rattles down in the corner, holding Smith to the single. He took a wide turnaround first. It's 3-2 Tampa Bay thanks to the home run from Morrison. And here comes Norris, the catcher, the number 9 batter. He sacrificed his first time up. He'll swing away. Tanaka deals. He's looking for the 6-3. It's a 5. Nothing there but pain for Norris. And it's an 8. It's going to be a double play to short. It's going to go 6-4 to 3. Side retired. But Tampa Bay takes the lead on the Logan Morrison home run. We go to the top of the 5th. 3-2 Tampa Bay. 2 up for the Yankees. Sanchez, Bird, and Holiday. Sanchez 1 for 2 with an RBI. Archer sets and delivers. It's a 1. Nothing there for Sanchez. And a 12. Fly ball out to Souza and right. He goes back towards the line. Makes the catch. 1 away. Greg Bird steps to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Rays shift right in the infield for the left-handed batting Bird. Archer's ready. Here's the pitch to Bird. It's a 3 and an 8. And a swing and a miss for Bird. Chase the high fastball. So 2 outs, no one on. Holiday comes to the plate, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. Looking to extend the inning. Holiday did have 19 homers in 2017. Can he get one in the opening day retro replay? We shall see. Archer gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Holiday. 3-2 Tampa Bay. That's a 3 and an 8. Swing and a miss. Side retired. Another K. Go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Tampa. Due up for the Rays. Corey Dickerson. Then Kevin Cormier and Evan Longoria. Dickerson's 1 for 2 with a run scored. They shift right in the infield. And it's an extreme batter 2 matchup. Tanaka gets the sign. He delivers. Swing away. We're going to try to beat the shift. 3 and a 5. And that's a single right up the middle. Shift or no shift, that's a single. So Dickerson's on at first. 3-2 lead. Another matchup for the batter against Tanaka. And it's Kevin Cormier. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he's going to swing. I wonder if we should play hit and run with him. But he's a D hit and run. No, he's going to swing away. Tanaka's up to 68 pitches, good for 98. It's a 2. Wow. Huge column here for Cormier. And a 7. And a 16. And that's a single up the middle. Line drive. Ellsbury cuts it off. Going first to third, though, is Dickerson. And that's the 9th hit Tampa Bay has gotten off Tanaka. How long will the Yankees stick with him? We shall see. Evan Longoria comes to the plate. Power hitting third baseman for the Rays is 0-for-2. Looking for a deep fly ball to score that runner from third. Infield in. They want to cut the runner down. This 3-2 ball game. Here's the pitch by Tanaka. It's a 1. This is very good for Longoria. And an 11. It's a 10. That ball's going out to Gardner in left. And he has it. And Dickerson does not tag. Too shallow of a fly ball. So 1 out. They come out to have a word with Tanaka on the mound. They're keeping him in, though. Double play depth for Torres and Castro up the middle for the Yankees. And here comes Brad Miller. He's 1 for 2. He's also struck out once. Miller, again, at least a deep fly ball to score Dickerson. He's a 1-13 base runner. Again, that will be changed by the arm of the fielder. Here's the pitch to Miller. It's a 4. He needs a 6, 7, 8. He gets a 6. And it's 11. And that's a single to right. He can attempt to go to second. 1 through 12, we're going to hold runners, though. We're not going to chance it. So Miller does go to second. And my faux pas, that was a double. So it was Cormier who we could have scored. We held him up at third, and it's 4-2 Tampa Bay. So the split was 1 through 11, and it was an 11. Okay, I thought it was 1 through 10. 12 through 20 would have been the single. Alrighty, so here comes Sousa's 1 for 2 with a double. How much longer will the Yankees stick with Tanaka? They're down 2. Bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Sousa. And that's it. Tanaka's day is over. He's going to the showers. Chasen Shreve comes in the ball game. 4 wins, 1 loss, 3.77 earned run average. Struck out 58, walked 25 through 45 innings for the Yankees. He's a lefty. To face Sousa, 1 for 2 with a double. Shreve's done with his warm-up tosses. Sanchez has a quick word with him. Now back behind the plate, he squats down. Infield in, looking to cut the runner down at the plate. Here's the pitch by Shreve. It's a 4. So Sousa needs a 3, 5, 7, 8. He gets a 9. Swing and a miss for Steven. He goes down on strikes. 4-2 ball game, 2 on, 2 outs, and here comes Logan Morrison. He homered off Tanaka. Let's see what he can do off Shreve. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Morrison. It's a 6. He needs an 8, 9. He gets a 6. Swing and a miss. Side retired. Go to the top of the 6th. 4-2 Tampa Bay. Due up for the Yankees. Ellsbury, Castro, and Headley. Again, it's an extreme batter matchup 3. I would assume that's good for Ellsbury as he's 1 for 1 with a double. So he must own Archer. Chris Archer's ready. He deals to Ellsbury. It's a 1. Ellsbury needs a 6, 7. He gets a 12. Ground ball to Longoria. Across the diamond to Morrison. 1 down. Here comes Starlin Castro, excuse me. He's 1 for 2. He's also struck out once. Archer gets a sign. He deals to Castro. It's a 1. This is a huge column for Castro. And a 2. It's a 7. That's a deep fly ball to left field. Smith racing back at the track. He leaps up and he makes the catch! Wow! Brings the ball back, robbing the home run from Starlin Castro. And the Yankees would have pulled it within 1, but what a play by Smith in left field. So 2 down, and here comes Chase Headley. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Again, this is an extreme pitcher matchup. But again, Headley's 1 for 2. I'm not quite sure what this, I'm going to read into this tomorrow morning. This is something new that Strat has come up with, extreme matchups, whether it's in the pitcher's favor or the batter's favor. 2 outs, no one on. Tampa Bay up 4-2. Here's the pitch by Archer, and it's a 5. Headley needs a 9. He gets a 5, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, striking out. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tampa Bay up 4-2. Back out on the mound for the Yankees, chasing Shreve, and they'll be facing Beckham, Smith, and Norris, the bottom of the order. Beckham's 0 for 2. Shreve gets the sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch. It's a 4, so Beckham needs a 3, 5, 7, 8. It's an 8 and a 15. That's a deep fly ball to left. Gardner racing back, and he leaps out the wall. Did he get it? Yes, he did! Wow, turnabout is fair play. Gardner robs Beckham of a home run. 1 out. Shreve just tips his cap to his left fielder. So Smith comes up. He's 2 for 2. Corners playing in to protect against the bunt. Headley in at third. Bird in at first. Here's the pitch to Smith. Looking for the 3-6 column. It's a 5. That's going to be a strikeout on the 6 column, on the 5 column. The 5-5, he's down on strike, so 2 outs. Lots of strikeouts in this game for both teams. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the catcher for Tampa Bay, Derek Norris. He's 0 for 1. Shreve works quickly. It's a 6. He needs a 6, 7, 8, 9. He gets a 6, and that will be a walk. So a 2-out walk inning is extended to the top of the order. Corey Dickerson, who is 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Extreme, I would think that's an extreme pitcher matchup too. You can see the colors difference for the names. So Sanchez goes out to have a word with Shreve, now back behind the plate. Norris will be off on contact with 2 outs. It's 4-2 Tampa Bay. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Dickerson. Ooh! Wild pitch. Dickerson just barely gets out of the way. Ball goes back to the screen. Norris advances to second. He's in scoring position with 2 outs. He'll be off on contact. Tampa Bay fans want to hit. Shreve takes a deep breath. Looks in at Sanchez. He kicks and fires. And again! The ball is thrown away. Wow, Shreve is just all out of sort on the mound. Norris advances to third now. And this time they're calling it a pass ball, so a wild pitch and a pass ball. One more of those fiascos and the run's going to score. Dickerson digs in. He awaits the Shreve offering. Here it is. It's a 2, nothing there. And a 6. Swing and a miss. Shreve strikes him outside, retired. So after the wild pitch and pass ball, the runner is stranded at third for Tampa Bay. We go to the top of the 7th. Tampa Bay 4, New York 2. Due up for the Yankees. Judge, Torres in the top of the order. Gardner to face Archer. Chris Archer, 85 pitches, good for 102. And let's just take a look at his numbers as we go to the top of the 7th. Archer's gone 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He's walked 2, struck out 7. For the Yankees, Tanaka got knocked out after a 4 1/3. He gave up 10 hits, 4 runs, all Lemurn. He walked no one, struck out 6. He gave up a home run to Morrison. Shreve has gone an inning and 2/3 with a walk and 4 Ks. So the Yankees pitching has struck out 10 batters, where Archer and Tampa Bay have struck out 7. Tampa Bay leads 4-2. Judge has walked twice and scored a run. Shift is on to the left in the infield. Here's the pitch to Aaron Judge. It's a 2. He needs a 2-5-6. He gets an 8. It's going to be a ground ball into the shift. Beckham has it. Throws to first. One away. Here comes Ronald Torres. He's 0 for 2. Norris sets the target. Archer deals. And he will not hit. Aaron Hicks will come up. They call Torres back, so Aaron Hicks will come up to pinch hit. And Aaron Hicks batted .266, 15 home runs, 52 runs driven in. Hicks, left-handed batter. Shift is on. Infield moves to the right for Tampa Bay. Outfield straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Archer. It's a 1. This is very good for Hicks. And a 6. And a 5. And that ball is launched to right center field and is gone. A pinch hit home run. The Yankees pulled it within 1 at 4-3. Wow, good call by Girardi. So it'd be the top of the order, and Brett Gardner, he's 0 for 3. Bullpen action up for Tampa Bay now. Norris wiggles his fingers. Archer nods his head. The big leg kick. The pitch. It's a 5. Gardner needs a 9. He gets an 11. Possible home run here. That's a deep fly ball to right. Sousa going back. He leaps at the wall. Did he get it? Yes, he does! Wow! Sousa takes one back. So Smith in left and Sousa in right have robbed Yankee batters of homers. There's 2 outs. It's still 4-3. As Gardner just kicked the dirt in the infield, rounding first base. So it's up to Gary Sanchez. One swing of the bat by Gary could tie it up. He had 33 home runs in 2017. This is opening day. Stratomatic Baseball 18, 2017 teams. Yankees, Rays, as played lineups. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. It's a 2. This is a great Sanchez column. And a 10. It's a 1. And we have a tie ball game, folks, as Smith starts racing back, looks up, and that ball is gone. It is 4-. Well, wait a second. Nope, it's a home run. I am right. I heard the card flip again. So it's a possible home run or an out. Fielding ability average, 1 through 11. He's jumping for it, and he didn't get it. Sanchez homers. So I should have waited one more split card. I did not, but it's still, the result's the same. So a home run, and this ball game's tied at 4, and I think that's going to be it for Mr. Archer after Bird. Bird's 0 for 3. We're going to let Archer pitch to him. Here's the pitch to Greg Bird. It's a 2. Oh, boy. I shouldn't have done that. And an 8. And Bird works a walk. Go-ahead run at first base with 2 outs. And here comes Holliday. Holliday's 0 for 3. And that's going to be it for Archer. He's up to 103 pitches. He's 1 pitch over his maximum. And we're going to go with... What did they do in real life? I watch all the other guys. They actually do the as played. This is the first time I'm really doing as played. I'm not going to do all the games. I just felt like doing this game as played. But I do have it up in Baseball Reference. What did Archer really do? Archer went 7 innings. I remember this game because the Tampa Bay beat the Yankees. Actually beat them handily, 7-2. They went to Danny Farquhar. Archer went 7 innings. They went to Farquhar. So I'll do the same thing. I'll go to Danny Farquhar. That's who we're going to bring in. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Here comes Farquhar. Alright, that's him. I'll do the same exact thing. So here comes Farquhar. 4 wins, 2 losses, no saves, 4.20 earned run average. He's a right-handed thrower. And Holliday's a righty. 2 outs. Bird represents the go-ahead run at first. Farquhar done with his warm-up tosses. Norris has a quick word. Back behind the plate. He squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Holliday. Runner will be off on contact. It's a 3 and an 8. And that's going to be a strikeout looking. Side retired. We go to the 7th inning stretch, tied at 4 as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Buy me some cookie cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for Richmond. Root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. That's for Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware. Remember, check out Stratomatic, Delaware. Wonderful card and dice channel. Also, check out Dirty Issues Gaming with Joe Dirty Locks and Phil the Issues Guy. Alright, trivia. Who's the oldest rookie to go on to a 20-year career? Who is the oldest rookie to go on to a 20-year career? The oldest rookie to go on to a 20-year career. It's got to be a pitcher. 20-year career. I don't know. Oldest rookie to go on to a 20-year career. I don't know. Let's just get the answer. Hoyt Wilhelm. Oh, man. I should. Yep. I knew it was a pitcher. Hoyt Wilhelm, age 29 in 1952, retired in 1972. He was a knuckleballer, I believe. All right. So it's a 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Due up for Tampa Bay. Kevin Kermier, Evan Longoria, and Brad Miller. If anyone gets on, Steven Souza. Kermier's 2 for 3 with a run scored. He'll be facing Shreve. It's up to 21 pitches, the windup and the pitch. They're shifting. And we're going to swing away. It's a 5. We need a 2. And a 7. And another strikeout of a Tampa Bay batter as he goes down looking. 1 out. I think that is Yankee pitching has struck out 11 batters. Tanaka got 6, and Shreve has gotten 5, so he's done an unbelievable job in 2 innings. 1 walk, 5 Ks, no hits, no runs. And Tanaka's off the hook. It's a tie ball game at 4. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Evan Longoria is 0 for 3. Here comes a Shreve offering. It's a 2 and an 11. Ground ball to second for out number 2. Castro throws to Bird, scoring at home 4-3. I'll bring up Brad Miller, 2 outs, 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And they have pitch around, so I wonder if they're going to walk him. Nope. It's a 6. He needs an 8-9. He gets a 3. It's going to be a ground ball back to Shreve. 20-sided dice roll on the range play, 15G2 and a 10, so I believe Shreve will make this play. And he does. He throws the first side, retired. We go to the top of the 8th, tied at 4 here, opening day in Tampa Bay 2017. A little retro replay style with as-played lineups, and that's not one of my big things, but I decided let's try it. Due up for the Yankees, Ellsbury, Castro, and Headley to face Farquhar. Tampa Bay guarding the lines. Here's the pitch to Ellsbury. It's a 3. This is a good Jacoby column. And a 9. And that's going to be a single to left. Go ahead run at first, and Ellsbury, 75% chance of stealing second. You know, they're going to attempt that. Castro's 1 for 3 at the plate. Ellsbury takes the lead. And wow! Ellsbury is great on the bases. Farquhar fires a throw. He throws the ball away. It's a two-base error. So now Farquhar trying to pick off Ellsbury. He throws the ball away. Morrison and then Sousa finally chases it down. But by that time, Ellsbury's on third base with no outs, infield in, and Castro at the plate. And I think should I go to someone else? You know what? Oh boy. They went to Austin Pruitt next. Let's take a look at Austin Pruitt. .31. Oh my lord. 7-5 with 1 save. Struck out 66, walked 22. Well, we're going to stick with Farquhar. One more batter. Here's the pitch to Castro. Castro can untie this ball game. It's 1 for 3. It's a 1. Oh, this is huge for Castro. And a 9. Ground ball to second. Infield's in. And the runner holds as Miller looked him back. He goes to first. So Farquhar's at 17 pitches out of 18. And lefty Headley's coming up. Then we have righty Judge. And the new shortstop is Cosma. Or Cosma. So I guess we'll go to Pruitt. Let's just check out Pruitt again. Who was their closer? I wonder if he's a starter. Starter. Colome's a closer. Pruitt's a righty. Headley's a lefty. I should. Pruitt's a 7L. Headley is a 1R. You know what? I'm not going to go with the exact. I'm going to how many pitches can Colome throw? Well, this is the moment of truth here. We're going to go with our closer who had 47 saves. He's coming in the game. That's who I'm going with. So Colome comes in the game. Infield in. I'd like to get a strikeout here on Headley. He's 1 for 3. Colome's done with his warm-up tosses. Here's the pitch to Headley. It's a 5 and an 8. That's going to be a fly ball to Sousa on right. It's a B. I think this is going to score Ellsbury from third. As it's deep enough and Ellsbury scores easily, the Yankees take a 5-4 lead with 2 outs and bases empty. Tampa Bay will guard the lines in the infield. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. Judge digs in. Colombe kicks and fires. It's a 5. Judge needs a 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets a 5, and he launches that ball down the line. What happened there? Oh, they're guarding the lines. So because they were guarding the lines, Longoria makes the play, throws to first, and that is out number 3. Had they not been guarding the lines, it would have been a double down the line. But Longoria robs the extra bases from Judge, so we go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-4 Yankees. Due up for Tampa Bay. I'm glad I was guarding the lines. Sousa Morrison and Beckham. Sousa's 1 for 3 with a double. Shreve's still out there. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Steven Sousa. They have shifted left on him. And we're going to swing away. It's a 6. He needs a 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 7. And Sousa works a walk. He's the tying run at first. 1 through 14 base runner. 55% chance of stealing second. Logan Morrison steps to plate. He's 1 for 3 with a home run. If he hits a homer, the Tampa Bay Rays will take the lead again. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. He needs an 8, 9. He gets a 9. It's an 8. That ball's launched to center. Ellsbury going back. He will not make the play. It will be off the wall. It's going to be a double. Sousa has a 1 through 14 chance of scoring. And Ellsbury has a +1. Oh, yeah, we're sending him. Here comes the throw. Lead runner. Sent trailing runner. We're going to hold the trailing runner. It's a 9. And we have a tie ball game at 5. So Morrison doubles, and scoring all the way from first is Sousa. It's 5-5. What a ball game here, opening day in Tampa Bay. In reality, Tampa Bay crushed the Yankees 7-2. Here comes Beckham. No outs. And Beckham's going to lay down a bunt here and try to move Morrison to third. It's a low pitch, bounces away from Sanchez, and Morrison advances anyway. So Morrison's at third, 5-5 ball game. And a pass ball by Sanchez. Now let's get a deep fly ball here, infield in for the Yankees. You have Headley at third, Cosma at short, Castro at second, Bird at first. They're playing in on the grass. The wind-up and the pitch by Shreve. It's a 1 and an 8. Fly ball to center field. I think this will be deep enough. Ellsbury's at the track. He makes the catch. We're sending him. Morrison, it's a 75% chance of scoring, 1 through 15. Anything 15 and under, he's safe. It's a 16! And Morrison is out. Oh my God. Wow, the tying run is thrown out at the plate by the weak throwing Ellsbury. Charlie Montoya's given the green light. And here's the play at the plate. Sanchez is trying to block the plate. Ability to block poor. Runner is safe 1 through 14. The roll is out. Wow, 15. So because he was blocking the plate, which I didn't think he could do anymore, well, if you have the ball, you can. So Ellsbury's weak noodle arm throws out Morrison, and we stay tied at 5. So there's 2 outs now, base is empty, and here comes Malik Smith. He's 2 for 3. Corners playing in. Here's the pitch to Smith. It's a 4. He needs a 2, 3, 12. He gets an 11. It's a fly ball to Gardner in left. Range play, 20-sided dice roll. This is, unless it's a 5 on the second roll. So it's a 19 F3 11. Gardner will make the catch. Side will be retired, I believe. Let's just confirm that. And Gardner makes a diving catch. So what a catch by Gardner, saving extra bases. But Tampa Bay does tie it up. We go to the top of the ninth, 5-5 here in Tampa Bay. So Alex Colomé will face Pete Cosma, and I don't have a, why didn't his pitcher load? I didn't load up any Tampa Bay pitchers yet, but I thought I loaded Cosma's pitcher. So they'll face Cosma, Gardner, and Sanchez. Here's the windup and the pitch to Cosma. It's a 5. Cosma needs a 3, 4, 5, 6. And he gets a 6. And it's a 7. And that's going to be to left center field. Smith will not get to it. That's going to be a double. So Cosma with a leadoff double, top of the order. Now Brett Gardner comes in. 5-5 ball game. Top of the ninth here in Tampa Bay, opening day. retro replay 2017 using exact lineups. Gardner is 0 for 4. Column A kicks and fires. It's a 2. This is a very good Gardner column, and a 7, and it's a 12, and that's going to be a single to right. And the run scores. The Yankees take the lead 6-5 on the clutch single by Brett Gardner. Back and forth this ball game goes. So Gardner's at first, Morrison holding him on, and Gary Sanchez comes up late. He's 2 for 4 with a home run. Corners playing in. Why, I don't know. I don't think he'll be bunting. In fact, I don't want the corners to play in. I want that changed. Set infield back, bring infield in, corners in, guards line quiet, outfield can play infield normal. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. Gardner cannot get the jump on Colome. He'll stay put. Colome peeks to first again. Gets a sign from Norris. He delivers to Sanchez. It's a 4 and a 7. And Sanchez will go down swinging. So that's a first out. Top of the ninth, the Yankees have a 6-5 lead. Gardner represents a huge insurance run at first. Morrison is holding on. Here comes Greg Bird. Yankee first baseman's 0 for 3 with a walk. Colome works quickly. It's a 5. Bird needs a 3 through 6. He gets a 10, and he's going down swinging on strikes. So 2 outs. Gardner will be off on contact. He's an excellent base runner, 1 through 17. And here comes Matt Holliday. Matt Holliday is an 0 for 4. Norris sets the target. Here's the pitch to Holliday. Will there be Holliday cheer? We shall see. It's a 5. He needs a 3 through 6. He gets a 5, and that ball is launched to right field down the line. Going to get down and grab some corner. And Gardner has a 80% chance of scoring, but we're going to throw for that lead runner. It's a 10, and he will score. Yankees take a 7-5 lead. Holliday goes into second. It was a double anyway. And here comes Jacoby Ellsbury, 2 for 3 with a double. And Colome is probably winded, 25 out of 17. We're going to hope he gets, this is be his last batter. Here's the pitch to Ellsbury. It's a 4 and a 6. That's a ground ball to Miller. He throws to Morrison. Side retired, but Colome is roughed up in the top of the ninth for 2 runs. The Tampa Bay bullpen, 7 through 9, gave up 5 runs. 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and 2 in the top of the 9th. And thus, Tampa Bay trails by 2. New York 7, Tampa Bay 5. And here comes Jonathan Holder to try to close it out for the Yankees. And he'll face Norris at the top of the order, Dickerson and Kiermaier. It's been quite a good ball game here. Derek Norris is 0 for 1 with a walk. And I think we're going to go to our bench here. Maybe we have a better pinch hitter. Ricky Weeks Jr. 216, Robertson 206, Burroughs 223, and Cercray 256. He's a lefty. He's a righty. He's a righty, excuse me. Off lefties, he's a 1-4, even as Roberts. 1. Norris hitting 201. Roberts, he's even. Where's a Gary Weeks? Roberts will come in to pinch hit. Yankees and Holder 3 outs away from victory here. Here's the pitch to Robertson. It's a 2. This is a pretty good column for him. And an 8, and that's going to be a single to left. So a pinch hit single, made a good call there. Robertson's on. Very smooth, not that fast. 1 through 10. tying run comes to the plate. And Corey Dickerson, he is 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Dickerson had 27 home runs in 2017, so let's see if he can get one opening day retro replay style. Here's the pitch to Corey Dickerson. And that's it. They're going to Aroldis Chapman, the closer. And Chapman, 4 wins, 3 losses, 22 saves. Struck out 69 and walked 20, gave up 3 home runs. Need that one column for Dickerson. Chapman done with his warm-up tosses. Sanchez has a quick word. Robertson, 80% chance of stealing second. We gotta try that. Yes. Robertson sneaks away. And he is safe. He steals second. The split card was a 4. So the double plays out of order now. Here's the pitch to Dickerson. It's a 6. He needs a 3, 5, 10. He gets a 7. Chapman strikes him out swinging. 1 down. Yankees 2 outs away from a retro replay opening day victory. In actuality, they lost this game 7-2. Here comes Kevin Kiermaier. Chapman's a lefty. Bench. Kiermaier is a center fielder. Burrows will come in to pinch hit. He's a 4L. That means he has an advantage against the lefties, I believe. Now, you know what? We're going to let Kiermaier steer in. He had 15 home runs. 1 out. Robertson at second. Here's the pitch by Chapman. It's a 6. He needs a 3 through 5 or a 10. He gets a 4. It's a 10. That ball's going out to Judge in right. And Judge makes a dive for it, and he makes the catch. What a play by Aaron Judge in right. Robertson races back towards second, but he does not tag. So 2 outs. Tying run at the plate, and Evan Longoria. What a matchup here if you're a Ray fan. This is the man you want at the plate. Chapman on the mound. Longoria at the plate representing the tying run. 7-5 Yankees. Here's the pitch to Longoria. It's a 1. And that's a single. And we're going to hold all runners, as it's only a 1 through 10 chance. Gardner has a -3 arm, so runners will be on the corner. So Robertson's at third. Longoria is at first. 95% chance of stealing second. We're going to take it. That way the force play is out. Steals second. 1 through 19 safe, but he only has a 6% chance of getting the proper lead. Attempt to steal. And he cannot get off the base. So Chapman and Bird do a good job. Steal is off. Here comes Brad Miller. He's 2 for 4 with a double. And I think he hits lefties pretty good, because it's a 2L -1. I think now he's 2 for 4 with a double. One column still good. We're gonna stick with Miller. He's 2 for 4. Here's the pitch to Miller. 2 outs, runners on the corners. It's a 2. He needs a 2, 3, 4, 10. He gets a 2. It's a 7. That's a deep fly ball to right. Judge racing back at the wall. He leaps, and he makes the catch. Ball game over. Wow. Aaron Judge saves the day, as they say Ellsbury over here, but I'm giving it to Judge. Aaron Judge makes the rob of the home run. It would have been a walk-off three-run homer, but Judge leaps at the wall, makes the catch, robbing the three-run blast. The Yankees win opening day 7-5 in this retro replay. Hello, Jerry Ball. What a ball game. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Let's go to the box score. And let's just line that up properly. There's the box score. So the winning pitcher is Shreve, who went 3 2/3 of excellent work. 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 5. Let's just go through all the pitching. And Chapman got the save. Tanaka didn't pitch too well, which he really didn't pitch well in the reality. He went 4 1/3, 10 hits, 4 runs. All earned, struck out 6, gave up a homer. Shreve got the win, 3 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Holder didn't get anybody out, gave up a hit. They took him out of the game. And Chapman came in and he got the save. He pitched 1 inning. He gave up 1 hit. He struck out 1. Archer went 6 for Tampa Bay, went 6 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Walked 3, struck out 7, and gave up 2 home runs. And Farquhar came in, he pitched 2 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, struck out 1. And Colome took the loss. The big-time closer went 1 inning and 2/3. Maybe we tried to pitch him a little too much, but we tried to win the game. 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Struck out 2. And at the end, a home run was taken back. A great play they gave it to Ellsbury. I said Judge, because the ball to me looked like it was to right field. So Aaron Judge robbed the whole 3-run homer that would have won the game. Jerry Ball says, thanks, Al. Take care and roll on, guys. Thank you very much, Jerry. So once again, in reality, the Yankees would lose this game 7-2, but in the retro replay, they won 7-5, and it was a thriller, though it wasn't in Manila. Player of the game. Sanchez. I don't know who to give player of the game to. I guess Ellsbury actually threw a runner out at the plate, which was an oh my god moment. I guess Gary Sanchez, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. And also Shreve, 3 2/3 inning. I'm going to give Copeland, even though he gave up a run, he pitched pretty well out of the pen. All right, so for the visiting Yankees, who won 7-5, Gardner was 1 for 5, a run scored, an RBI. Sanchez 2 for 5, a run scored, 2 RBIs. He had a home run. Bird 0 for 4. Holiday 1 for 4 with a ribby. Ellsbury 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Castro 1 for 4. Headley 1 for 3 with 2 ribbies. Aaron Judge 0 for 2. He walked twice, scored a run. And he had the great catch to end the game. Torres 0 for 2. Aaron Hicks pinch hit a home run. And Cosma had a pinch hit for Tampa Bay. So with the Yankees, 36 at-bats, 7 runs on 10 hits, 7 RBIs. Tampa Bay, Dickerson 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Cormier 2 for 5 with a run scored. Longoria 1 for 5. Miller 2 for 5 with an RBI. Sousa 1 for 3, a run scored, 2 RBIs. Morrison 2 for 4, run scored, 2 RBIs. He had a homer. Beckham 0 for 4. Smith 2 for 4. Norris, the catcher, 0 for 1. And Robertson, the pinch hitter, was 1 for 1. Home runs in the ball game. Sanchez for the Yankees is first. Aaron Hicks for the Yankees is first. And for the Tampa Bay, Morrison. Jason Shreve, 1-0, was the winner, allowing 1 run in 3 2/3 innings. Aroldis Chapman recorded his first save. Colome, the closer for Tampa Bay, took the loss in relief. Gary Sanchez blasted a home run and had 2 RBIs as the New York Yankees bested the Tampa Bay Rays 7-5 at Tropicana Field. So this was a fun game. Now let's look what they actually did. Well, you can go to Baseball Reference. I'm just going to look real quick. So in actuality, again, the Yankees got crushed in this game. 7-2. Tampa Bay scored 3 in the first. Again, this is reality. 2 in the second and 2 in the third. They were up 7-0. I'm sorry, 7-2 going into the ninth, as Tampa Bay scored 3 in the bottom of the first. Yankees scored 2 in the top of the second, 3-2. Then Tampa Bay scored 4 unanswered runs. It was 7-2. The Yankees would only get 1 more run in the top of the ninth. They would lose 7-3. It's interesting because Tanaka went 2 2/3 in reality, and in our game, he only went a little more, 4 1/3. So that's interesting. Archer would get the win in reality, and they went Farquhar, then Pruitt and Coleman. I went Farquhar. And Coleman. I just didn't go to Pruitt. Coleman took the loss. In the real game, he had the save. So that's kind of fun. All right, Sal, Red Sox fans, I hope you enjoyed. It went a little long. I was looking at stats, and my streams tend to go a little longer. I like to talk to the chat. So, all righty. Well, that was opening day. Yankees Tampa Bay 2017, using exact lineups. And 2018 Stratomatic Baseball. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, and God bless.